G'day guys, how are you? My name is Skipper, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing my round one tips and predictions. Let's not waste any time and let's get into it. Now, first up we have the season opener, Richmond and Carlton. This is destined to be a thrilling match, to be honest. I think it's really going to be close, and from an unbiased opinion, I'm still going to go Carlton. Not by much, 11 points. It's going to be a close game, close affair. It'll be back and forth, a lot of talent in there. But I just think we have the potential to get it done, and that's why I've tipped it. Next up, we have another terrific clash, the Cats and the Pies. Obviously, last year, the qualifying final was amazing, just brilliant, with Geelong getting the job done by 6 points. And I see them getting the job done by 16 points. I just think Geelong will be the better side. It'll also be a good contest, but I think Geelong, they're just still too good of a side, and the Pies will get stood up on Friday night. Next up, you could sort of call this a thriller, a bottom four thriller. Or predictors of your bottom four, but I think the Roos get up in a 20-point game. I think they're just going to be a lot better than the Eagles this year. They've obviously had a lot of better things go on with them in the off-season, and I just think that the Kangaroos are an overall better side, and that's why I've tipped them to beat the Eagles at home. Next up is the Melbourne Demons and the Western Bulldogs. This is the 3000th game at the G. I kind of wish it was a different game, but I guess it's an alright game. But I just think Melbourne win comfortably by 26 points. I just think that the D's are too good for the Dogs. I reckon the Dogs are going to slip a little bit. They'll definitely try and give it their all, but I just think that these will keep them under control, and I've got them at winning by 26. Next up, we have Port Adelaide and Brisbane. I reckon this will be a decent clash as well. I've got Brisbane winning by 14 points. Power could definitely win this, but I'm trying to play the safe option here. I just think Brisbane will be the safer option to pick in this case, but I'm sure the Power, they might even get in front at one point. They might even hold the game for a lot of the time, but I think Brisbane, they're just so good in my opinion, and they're going to do really well. And next up we have the Suns and the Swans at Heritage Bank Stadium. Yeah, the stadium isn't important. The clash is, though. This is a decent pair up. We've actually had an exciting fixture so far, and I think the Swans get it done round one by 15 points. I don't think it'll be that bad of a smashing. I think that the Suns put up a good fight. Mabior Chol has a good game. Noah Anderson, Took Miller, and they all have good games, but I just think Sydney will get the better of them. Next up, we have the Giants and the Crows. This is one of the more boring matchups. I think Adelaide get the job done by 28 points. I just don't think the Giants are going to be convincing at all this season. I just think Adelaide will be going a bit up, and that is why I've got them over the Giants. It's just not a competition at the moment. However, this contest will be anything but boring. Hawthorn and Essendon, the rivalry, the modern sort of old rivalry, this will be a cracking contest. I say Essendon get the job by 5 points in a classic rivalry affair. It'll just be such a good game to watch, and I might even tune into this one. And the last game we have is St Kilda versus Fremantle. St Kilda, they're not really convincing me in this match, and I sort of hope they prove me wrong, but I just don't see them winning this match. I reckon Fremantle win by 14 points. I reckon St Kilda still try and keep up with them, but I reckon it'll be too late by the time they try, and I reckon Fremantle will get the job done. And with all that done, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.